Hey everyone, so I'm back. Today I just wanted to talk about, um, I think the Lord wanted me to share like a little bit of my challenges as being a single mom, just to encourage other single moms and to be a blessing, of course, and to just, kind of deter others from making certain choices because we all have free will and we can make certain choices that leads us in a certain direction. And even though the Lord is faithful, he gets us back on track, but there's just choices that the Lord doesn't want us to make sometimes. And excuse my my 7th month old, she is being a distraction right now, a good distraction. But anywho, yeah, so some challenges that I had now as being a single mother. That is one. It wasn't like I would say I did get to a state of rebellion, but before I got to rebellion, it wasn't like you know what? Did I get a lot of warning before the situation? Yes. But I feel like the Lord knows what decisions we're going to make. And He always opens up a door of escape for us. I only say that because the way my situation was, I met someone, wasn't sure, it was more so of a counterfeit. I met a counterfeit and I got involved with this person who was pretending they were something that they weren't. But even in the midst of that, the Lord gave me discernment, even heightened my discernment during that time. And I just was blinded, but also continued to stay in that state. Not even taking a step back and say, okay, am I making the right decision, or let me scale back here? No, I just went full force, knowing that I was blinded in that situation and did not make the best decisions. So I said, after the warning of the Lord came, after that was a little disobedience, because at that time I was like settling, like, okay, if this is not my spouse that God wants me to be with, I know that now it's a possibility, but it seems like the right choice. And the Bible also says, there's a way that seems right to a man that leads on to death. And it's not just your death, but it can be death of your destiny. And I definitely jeopardized that, making that decision. But the Lord was able to rescue me, literally rescue me, and turn the whole situation around. And He's still turning it around. I'm still going through challenges, having to go through legal issues that was not my portion. Like, I just opened up a door of all these things that the Lord did not desire for me. But what was interesting, the Lord knows what choices you're gonna make. He'll warn you of them, but He knows what choices you're gonna make. And He's so faithful. He's so faithful. I actually have my child now, but I actually seen her like in a dream 2 years ago. And even in the midst of like what I was dealing with, like during out my pregnancy and stuff, I seen her, and God let me know that we would be happy. So even going through times of trials, I was able to look back on that and say, okay, like, you're gonna get through this. But it's been a challenge because with a child brought on, I'm a single mom, but it also brought on warfare. So not only do I have my own warfare, and like when I was going through my warfare, like I could easily up and move, like, okay, cool. But with a child, it kind of caused delay. And even God showed me where the enemy he knew he could not destroy the purpose that God has for me through this child, but he could cause delay. But the Lord showed me that it wasn't going to prosper. I'm still, but that was just through God's grace. but it definitely made things a lot more challenging, because it brought on double the warfare for me and this person. So I had to learn quickly how to, navigate these challenges. I had to learn quickly, not just for me, because I was also getting new challenges as well as far as warfare, but her warfare was something totally different. So that was not the best. That was not the best situation, and I'm still going through these challenges, although it has gotten better and more clearer, and I can see the direction that the Lord has for me, and I'm moving in that direction, but it's still a challenge every day. So I can't just get up and move like I used to. I have to be more mindful of her. My days are spent around her, but I feel like it could have been worse. So I'm so grateful, like, because it could have been a lot worse. Like, so many things, like, it was like the Lord just knew the decision I was going to make, and he made provision for, like, a lot of things. Like, he made provision for a lot of things, because it could have been so much more challenging. But overall, the Lord revealed to me that I wouldn't be a single mom for long, so that's a blessing. And it definitely made me more grateful in the experience. But what I would say is wait for the person that God has for you. It is so not worth it. Honestly, when I found out that I was pregnant, I lost all desire to even, like, now I'm more so like needing someone there for more so of stability and support and things of that nature and help. But now I just lost the even desire of, like, I had this, like, longing, like, wanting to be in a relationship, wanting to have that extra piece. And it wasn't like for the appearance of it, more so it was me just looking for love in all the wrong places, when I should have just been getting that love from the Father. So now I'm always working on my relationship with the Father, but the love, I now don't even have those desires no more, like, because it, like, going through all these challenges is just, you don't even have time to think about, I want, like, I would say that's one of the benefits, but, like, I don't even have that desire anymore to want to just be in a relationship for those purposes and things of that nature. Like, I don't, and I'm grateful that the Lord took those desires away from me, because I learned my lesson now. So I would say just wait, like, just wait for who God has for you, because it's not worth it. It brings a lot of shame and disgrace and hurt and pain that's not your portion, and you bring it onto yourself, and more warfare. And our walk is so challenging already that we don't need to add on to our plate. But we're human, and the Lord will make choices. Like, the Lord will make a way of escape for you, open up doors and give us favor and things like that. And the Lord gave me even promises in the midst of the storm, promises that I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to take care of this child as well, because I didn't have a stable foundation to begin with. So but the Lord was faithful. I did it so basically solely by myself, without even I basically did it solely by myself, and with just the Lord's help. So he was faithful. He was definitely faithful throughout the whole process. And he was faithful in his promises, and he's still being faithful. But one of the things that he let me know, if you have another one, if you make this mistake again, that would be your destiny. That will be your destiny. So for the single moms out there that are facing the same challenges I am, don't make this mistake again. Make sure that you're sure. Check with God over and over and over. Don't fall for the counterfeit again. You know, God is being faithful and he's keeping you, but don't make the mistake again. You know, do better, learn from the experience. And another thing that I want to highlight is that if you're made a mistake, you might be pregnant, you might be a single mom, your journey does not start. Ask God for forgiveness and keep it pushing. Push. And it's gonna be challenging. You might not have all the resources, you might not have things like childcare, things like that, but keep pushing. Push anyways. Do it anyways. Do it anyways. When people tell you, oh, you're not gonna be able to do this, oh, this is gonna, now you have to live for this child, you can't follow your dreams, no, you gotta get a job, do it anyways. Follow the Lord's guidance. Don't let fear put you in a place of defeat before your time. If the Lord tells you that your purpose is still living, it's still in your reach, go and get it. But seek the Lord first, and seek out his wisdom and his guidance. And I really hope that's an encouragement for you. You know, I'm someone who didn't have really a stable foundation, didn't have the knowledge that I needed to be a mother, but the Lord is faithful. He will guide you and instruct you throughout the whole process. You know, he won't let your enemies laugh over you or rejoice over you. No, he's gonna put them to shame. You know, for single moms out there, you know, when people say you're not gonna be anything, or they counted you out because of what you had, what you did not have, you know, they're like, oh, I knew she was gonna be in this position and stuff like that. Don't worry about the naysayers. Keep moving, keep believing in God, keep believing in his promises, and know that God is with you. So no one can be against you. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for where God has me. I know that he's elevating me, he's taking me higher. Continue to get in your word and speak in your word and declare things over your situation until they begin to change. It's a faith walk. You have to have faith in God and to be able to hear what he's saying to you. But yeah, and if you're in a situation where you are straddling the fence and doing things you're not supposed to do, and you know this could be you, just stop. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Try to get around some ladies of wisdom that can pour into you, and you know, to be, and especially if you're busy working on your purpose, you're not worried about God, you're not worried about what God has for you, you're worried about completing that purpose. And like, if I didn't have a child right now, although my child is a blessing, I would just feel so empowered to be able to just go out and do things I have to do. Like, I'll be moving, like moving at the speed. That's how I would feel, like I'm moving at rapid speed. But now I feel like things are like slowed down, and although it didn't cause delay, you know, because God will expand. Like, he doesn't work in time. He can expand time. He can make it seem like you've never skipped a beat, like you're right where you need to be, right on time. But I think I would have like felt like I could be like moving at rapid speed. I can get this done, I can get this done in the course of a day. So, you know, and you don't want to, even though it might not be true, you don't want to feel like that, like you're behind, like, and that's something that mentally I'm challenged with now, that I have to fight each and every day, wanting to not be delayed, not want to be behind, not because if I fall, she fall too. So I have that mindset now. And I would say that having this child, you know, for the mothers who do have children, that's your biggest motivation. You cannot afford to fall, because your child will fall too. So it makes you like hungry in a sense. It makes you, you know, like have a mentality. I don't want to say a hustle mentality, because that mentality is not of God. You know, we're not here to work. No, we're here to rest in God and follow instructions and do what he has commanded us to do, according to his kingdom design originally. We're not called to be in the law. We are not called to work. No, we're called to, you know, conquer and produce, and and establish, you know, the kingdom agenda, what God has for us. But just know that if you're facing the challenges of single motherhood, or you're not defeated. You can do it. It is possible. It is in your reach. You got it. And I'm so grateful. I feel like God is opening new doors where, for you, for me, where we can be of assistance to others. We can, begin to speak to others so that they don't make the same decisions that we have as well. But and even me, like, getting the opportunity to reach out to people and tell my story of one of lack, and begin to reach back out and be able to be used by God, to just provide some type of guidance, some type of structure, so that this wouldn't happen to someone like me, whether male or female, or if it did happen to you, helping you to get back up so that you're not in a place of defeat, whether it's your mind or whether it's your environment. So I don't want to keep going on about this message, but I pray that this blessed you. I pray whoever sees this, leave commentary, comment, email, whatever. I'm so willing to help, give more advice, just be able to connect. God bless you guys. Bye.